Here's the unemployment choo-choo. All right, Jeff, another edition of the unemployment choo-choo. And last week, I believe I said that we are running out of coal. And we are really getting sluggish here. This chew is really not moving.
Well, if you stop beginning the chews like you are some newscaster in Topeka, Kansas on his final days, well, here we go again. It's another chew.
This is 2020.
Bugog.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, listen, the chew has been a chugging, and, the chew got a little extra cold this week. We got some interesting stuff to talk about, so I think I can keep this chew going for another week. We are still, gleefully unemployed. And, unfortunately, Jeff, a lot of people have been...
Do you find glee in your unemployment?
You know what it is? I just find glee in the fact that I don't know if anything's ever going to happen for us ever again. And at this point, it's so sad you have to laugh.
Yeah, maybe we don't belong, it's just maybe, they want people, maybe people talk in 30-second increments when you're, sitting with somebody. Like you talk to somebody, and then as you're having a conversation with somebody, you stop and, look at that, you're like, why'd you stop? You go, well, 30 seconds are up.
Well,
that's how people have conversation, right?
It would be funny, like if in real life people were like sitting at a dinner table, right? And they were, like you said, having a discussion. They'd spoke in 30-second increments, and then right after that 30-second increments, they pulled out a boombox and they just hit play.
Like 4 songs played in a row.
And then and then they came back and they were like, well. And then they talked for another, 35 seconds and went to another song.
Max 30. You're pushing it at 35.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think so? Well, listen, I'm hoping that this unemployment chew, and, this is why, this 30-second increment thing has been bothering me so much, and I'm glad that
weren't we just turned down for a job because we were too much show?
That's exactly, and I figured we would start to chew off giving a little bit of a unemployment update. And yes, as a matter of fact, let me pull up the email here. It was for a very deep cut. So for those of you who don't understand what that means, it's basically like a station that plays really obscure songs, Jeff. You know what I mean? Like it would play like track 9 on like Van Morrison's new album.
Well, it would play. You would get like your Nirvana, things of that nature. It Smells Like Teen Spirit, but then they would go into the some deeper cuts and stuff. So it's mixed. It's kind of mixed in there.
Right. It's not just. Yeah. It's not just, as they say, the hits.
You got it.
Well, Jeff, we got this email, and I was like, wow, this is cool. This is a great Midwestern city. We're talking a top, 30 market.
The station does well. Mm-hmm. And, I think the person that was on it had been on it for many years, so stability is there.
And we were jazzed. I mean, I got jazz fingers when I saw that we got this email, I'll be honest.
Well, Glee. Your go-to word. So you had Glee, yes.
And I open up the email, and I'm thinking, hey, let's talk. Hey, loved your audio. Hey, you guys are the real cat's pajamas.
Well, guess what? Hay is for horses, pal.
Nay, that's right. It begins. Dearest Rizzo and Jeff. Not dear, but dearest.
Never good.
Right.
With dearest.
Right. Because
it's a Dear John letter.
It is.
Nothing good is coming from dearest.
Dearest Rizzo and Jeff. And
it's a funeral already before it starts.
When the email from a radio job begins with "we appreciate."
Right.
Dearest Rizzo and Jeff, we appreciate your interest in the blank blank station morning show position. We really enjoyed listening to your audio, period. It gave us some laughs, exclamation point.
Okay, good. I'm glad we're here to make you giggle.
We have recently, however, hired our new host. We liked what you did, but feel it was just a little too much. We will, here's the best part, keep your information on file.
the keep on file. Well, number one, kudos on the punctuation.
Thank you.
Yep. It was thought, but when you, did you know as soon as you saw Dearest that the party was over?
Well, see, I was 50-50 on the Dearest, but when I saw We Appreciate, I knew it. I didn't have to read any further. I knew it.
Now, if they wanted to speak, I would work for somebody that starts things off with Dearest.
You're right, because it would be like a trickster, because you would think, Dearest, and then they go, Dearest, Rizzo and Jeff, let's chat.
But nothing good comes from Dearest.
Well, listen, we end with a quippy quote. They say, thank you, and we wish you luck in your future endeavors. Then they put the woman's name, the program director, the boss of the station. And then in quotation marks, it says, quote, may all of your favorite bands forever be together.
The hell does that mean?
I don't know. It was just a quote. You ever get an email with somebody who quotes? I've gotten quotes in an email before.
What a dumbass quote. What does that mean?
May all of your favorite bands forever be together? I don't know. You've never had a quote in an email? You've never gotten the email quote?
Not that stupid ass thing. No, I guess I've gotten a quote, but what is it? Why did all your favorites forever be together? Or what is
your favorite bands? So maybe they're saying, we hope that your favorite bands forever stay together. And I thought that was nice.
I think it's stupid.
Do you?
Yeah, what a real jackass thing that is to say. But it's who cares?
Now, I think you're wrong.
What does that have to do with the job?
It has nothing to do with the job, Jeff, but what it does is it leaves you with a little quip. It's like we're not going to hire. I appreciate a quote at the end of an email. Like, for those of you who are listening, imagine getting an email from a boss or something like that. You know how they have a signature like John Smith, Coca-Cola Bottling Company with their, phone number and stuff? Well, this person had their name with their title, program director, operations manager, and then underneath, may all of your favorite bands forever be together. I thought it was comforting. I'll be honest with you. I said, you know what? More people should end an email with a quote.
Well, first off, I hope their radio station burns to the ground. Okay.
Jesus. Because of a quote?
Right. Well, and because I'm ornery for being turned down.
Yeah.
So we're too much show for these people. Is that what it is?
I assume so, but she also at least cared enough to kind of throw in a quote. See, I think you're focused on, being rejected for the job. I'm not too concerned about that because I know something will happen for us or this CHOO's going off a bridge. So either way, it will end soon. But,
Why don't you reply back? Quote, go play in traffic.
Well,
take a long walk off a short bridge.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because we are going to add a quote to our signature when we send out stuff. And I have a couple quotes that I wanted to run past you. Wanted to see what you thought. Because remember, for people listening, when you apply for a radio job, you usually say, hi, this is Rizzo and Jeff. This is how we can help your station. Take a look at our, information and, whatever. And I think maybe we're not getting the traction that we deserve, not because of our talent, not because of our presentation. We just had a beautiful new updated package. We're missing the quote at the end of the email. We're missing the inspirational quote.
Okay. Well, what do you got there?
I got a couple.
Angelou.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So this actually from I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou. Glad you said that. That's really weird that you brought that up.
Yes.
Okay.
That wasn't planned, by the way.
No, it really wasn't. But that's why we work so well together. Here's I was thinking.
You really are that news guy today.
I am. Yeah. Well, I'm just trying. I'm trying to be. What's the guy's name who does Dateline? Keith something.
Sure.
Yeah, I was watching the documentary.
No, you're like Smitty.
Smitty, the Midwestern news guy who eats cheese.
Right. Everybody knows Smitty. Smitty's got a shtick, know.
Well,
whether it's a laugh, a catchphrase, a double point into the camera,
like where you go pew pew.
Sure, yeah.
All right, so
that's Smitty, and you're Smitty with this. Yeah.
All right, and by the way, for people listening, we would love your response. You can always hit us up on Snapchat, Rizzo on the radio, or our Facebook at Rizzo and Jeff. So here we go. We send out our package. It's got everything in it. Hey, John Q station. You should hire Rizzo and Jeff. Then we put all right, Rizzo and Jeff. With our phone numbers, and then underneath in quotations. So there's a couple, but we're going to start here. The only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about at all.
Well, that's fitting.
Right?
Obviously.
All right. How you feeling about that?
I think you put it there. It's not really uplifting. I think it makes it seem like nobody's talking about us whatsoever. I mean, I would hope people are talking about us. What are they saying? I don't know.
Okay, so you're not...
Obviously not much. I mean, Jesus, it's been 10 months.
Okay,
so.
Yeah, okay, all right. Let's see. How about this? We could say, hey, thanks for hiring us, and then we end it with this quote. To bring up a child in the way he should go, travel the way that oneself once traveled, lest be a while.
Yeah, stupid.
I see that's my fave.
What, bringing up children?
Well, it shows that we're thinking about the future.
No, we're not. We're thinking about right now.
Okay.
We need something with a sense of urgency.
Okay.
That's just, that's too calming la-di-da.
Okay, all right. How about this? How about a little quip like, make sure you hire Rizzo and Jeff. Quote, to err is human, but to really foul things up, you need a computer. Oh!
What are you, like, on the PTA board here? What's happening, Smitty?
What? You don't like any of these?
No, I hate every single one of them. Do you have any more?
I do. I have several, but okay. All right. How about this? Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened.
No. We need stuff like, I don't exactly hate you, but if you were on fire and I had water, I'd drink it.
Okay.
Okay, because that's going to get somebody's attention. They're going to go, wow. All right.
Okay, all right. How about this? I'm thankful for the laughter, except when milk comes out of our nose.
How much milk do you really drink?
I don't know, but I think it's quippy. I think it's funny. I think it shows that we're loosey-goose. We're fun. Think about it. You get this beautiful email, this beautiful package. You're thinking about what show to hire, and then that one extra thing. I'm thankful for the laughter, except when milk comes out of your nose.
Okay, but you would have to be somebody, and you would be the person that rolls around with a gallon of whole milk all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'd be the guy that's known for that.
Oh, for sure. I'll be the milk guy. I mean, so again, how you feeling about that quote? I don't think you're taking this seriously. We need a quote.
Well, that one's not working. Okay, you're the guy that only gets his milk at Heritage Farms.
Okay.
That's
okay. All right. How about this then? How about from one of our favorite clowns? How about from Red Buttons? All right.
Red Buttons the clown?
Yep. Okay. We'll end it with, make sure you hire Rizzo and Jeff. And then our quote at the end of the email will be, never raise your hands to your children. It leaves your groin unprotected. Ho!
Let's go with that one.
You like that one?
Anything from a clown you really want to go with. You can't take a clown too serious, can you?
Well, listen, I think it would be nice if at the end of the email you have the quote and then we put the line there and then it just says Red Buttons. So you're like Rizzo and Jeff, you get our package and then you see a quote from Red Buttons.
And nobody will know what it means, but you'll always remember it.
Right.
I'll never forget a guy that handed me a card and it just said Z on it. And I said, what is this? He goes, I'm the Z-Man. And I said, yeah, what? He goes, you'll never forget this. And he walked away.
How many years ago was that?
Oh, my God, 10 years ago, if not more.
And you still remember?
I still remember the Z-Man.
Okay, now
never forget it.
Now, do you think so? I have one more quote I wanted to run by you.
Okay.
All right. How about this? So, Red Buttons, I think, is that the clubhouse leader?
Yeah, well, it's the best one that you had.
Okay.
The rest of the garbage that you spewed.
Okay. All right. How about this? You're only as good as your last haircut or your most pungent fart. Fran Lebowitz.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. You're only as good as your last haircut or your most pungent fart. Fran Lebowitz said that.